set.
Wow, that's such a good present on its own, man. To start
Right.
off a set with Rivers, of all people.
Yeah,
Wow.
against Sensei too. So this is actually a really good set.
Yeah,
These later
so
matches have been great.
yeah, so Rivers, we know him for his work with Crom. Definitely a Jersey native. We know him for just being a top level player, always in the top 5 of our PR. He was PGR at one point, but I
There
guess
is
a
no
little bit
more
of setbacks.
PGR.
He just
Yeah.
stopped going out for a bit. There was a time we just stopped going out, but either way, just seeing that he brought back and revived his Diddy in the Wi-Fi era of Smash, it's such a sight to see. And I've been watching him from just from the comforts of my home while just listening to Nintunis and you commentate all the time. And this man has put in so much work. He makes Diddy look like such a threat, such a scary character to deal with. And you see right there as he takes the stock already from Sensei.
Yeah, man, he's just been running through these brackets for the most part. Somewhat uncontested. I say that, but like he's also won 3 of them out of like deep from losers.
Yeah.
So it's uncontested, but he does still struggle against a couple matchups here, whether it be against the Min-Mins, the Piranha Plants, some of the uncomfortable or unfamiliar things. We'll stump him sometimes.
Yeah. Honestly, one of my favorite stats that I got to watch was in the DNA where Skips actually made it to Grand Finals. So it was a K. Rool versus Diddy. A very classic, a very base matchup of Diddy versus K. Rool. And these two went at it. But one thing that I love not only was seeing an underdog like Skips make it that far, but just seeing exactly everything that Rivers had to get through to get to Grand Finals, because he was thrown into losers bracket really early and he just went on a tear. He went on a run for his life.
Yeah, that's what he does, man. I don't know. He's just like it was almost like a meme. I was saying, I was almost surprised to see him in winner's side here, top 16, because it just hasn't been the normal of these events. Oddly enough, despite him winning like handily. But here he is. He has had another one like this before, and yeah, I saw that coming. He does. I see more down airs at ledge since Rivers has been entering these every week than I've seen my entire like life. So
you know what? One thing with Rivers is that, and it's something I admire because it's kind of like everything is just muscle memory for him. Like everything, he just knows what to do, when to do it, and it works.
Yeah,
like you try to implement that into your playstyle with whatever character you play, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But no, in Rivers' case, it seems like it always works. Like this man grinds.
Yeah, you're not wrong, dude. He's probably got one of the strongest autopilots you'll ever see in this game. And it's funny because this is one of those games like where your autopilot hits and you just sort of like you're hitting buttons, things aren't working that well, and it's like, all right.
Yeah.
But then like the way he does it, you kind of said it. It's like there's like a muscle memory there where it's just like his autopilot is also somehow very well thought out in terms of like playing the mental game here, because Sensei's already moving on the Snake. I mean, I don't think Sensei's even been using Snake that much in favor of Pyra Mythra, but I think just wants an honest, good set against Rivers.
Yeah, and honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. For those who don't know, Sensei, he is a PR player. He was 15 at one point. But yeah, a lot of people don't realize, at least some of the viewers may not realize, that Sensei is a really good player. And although he's been pulling out a lot of Pyra Mythra and maybe some other characters on the side just for fun, because it's Wi-Fi and, in a way you want to take it seriously, but at the same time you don't. He has been and is known to be one of the best snakes, if not the best snake in Jersey for sure. So making the switch against Rivers from Pyra to Snake was definitely a good deal. If you really want to have a good set, get a good win, try to put that on your resume that you took a set off of Rivers.
Well, that's the big thing I tell people, especially like when you have players of like, Rivers caliber or some of the other players we see here. There is a benefit of just coming out in the brackets and getting in like a couple like sweaty games against them. Even if they are sort of sandbagging, you're just in the scenario to actually play against, like you know what you're dealing with, so to speak. And oh man, dude, he's so effective with those rocket barrels. They're literally fighting fire with fire in that case.
Yeah, man. Something about that that barrel from Diddy is just the way that Rivers uses optimally knows how to control it. And we saw that last week against in the grand final set against Maverick Hunter, where he just kind of controlled that barrel into the point where he just killed Maverick Hunter
do it again.
so many times, just putting him in very bad predicaments and even costing him his own stock. But You know, it's good to see this kind of level of play coming from Rivers. You know, it really goes to show you how much dedication and time he put into this character, and how much he really does love this character, regardless of the buffs or the nerfs that this character has received. And this character has received a plethora amount of nerfs, we could say, especially due to his infinites.
Yeah, I mean, not a little bit of a, I don't want to say a shell of Diddy's former self from Smash 4. I mean, this character is still really good in this game. It just requires you to be really smart. Like, okay.
Oh,
yeah,
I
man.
love that jab into up tilt combo. That was a good call out right there from Sensei. And now having a slight lead, you know, you want to start off, you want to get as much of a comfortable lead as you can. But in this case, Rivers does not care if you're up one stock or not. He's going to even it out in the blink of an eye and take matters into his own hands, already having stage control. And that, ooh, little strings right there, you know. It's just those kind of things that pay off. And now Sensei, there's something that Sensei isn't doing too much, and it's respectable. He's not really going for a lot of projectiles, whether it's Nikita or whether it's C4s. You see the grenades come out here and there, but he's not really optimizing it to the point where he can have Diddy in an offstage situation and just pressure Rivers to do something, you know, that could be unsafe.
Yeah, I honestly think, like, I mean, that's a good call. I feel like Sensei is feeling the heat of just how much pressure Rivers is putting on him. Because usually, you know, you'll see Snake kind of hang back, like you said, throw some grenades, throw some Nikitas. The problem is the movement, especially on Rivers Diddy, is just so erratic and fast, where, you know, you commit to a Nikita missile and he's going to monkey flip at you. And
Yeah.
by the way, that's going to be game one. Go in Rivers' direction and... Oh, wait, hold on. Was that was game... Yeah, that was game one. Okay.
Was that game one? I could have sworn that was game two.
Oh, it was game two, because it was Pyra
Yeah.
Mythra. Yeah, that was a quick first game. All right, yeah, I'm bugging. I just getting used to seeing Snake, because that was a really good game. Like, I wanted to see more of that. I would have liked to see Sensei get another game in on that. But
Well, we definitely have potentially the honor and the privilege to see him later on if he is able to make a pretty far run in bracket. I mean, Sensei is no slouch. We definitely know he's capable of making it far in bracket, whether it's on the winner side or loser side of things. I don't know how much Wi-Fi has affected him personally, but either way, it's Sensei, you know.
yeah,
Whether he has a good day or a bad day, you can definitely expect him to make it pretty far in bracket.
That's true. I mean, Sensei's honestly been very solid in these brackets. Definitely getting plenty of top 8 placings himself. And yeah, no problem with Sensei's play here. I mean, just again, like running into Rivers in bracket at any point is just literally like running into a brick wall. Like, and it's a good experience to get, and you will get something from it, because as brain dead as it looks and sandbaggy as things Rivers does, like, they're calculated still somehow. So it's not like you're not gonna just mysteriously get a win on him. Like you will earn it even if he's shit posting on you. Is the moral of the story here.